You are watching a master at work.
I might fly and lose it all. I'll be cannonball. Maybe you'll walk away.
Alright guys, it's your boy Lupe, and I got another first impression of this video, courtesy of Dave DK Mode. So we're gonna do 4 fragrances, 2 from MDCI Parfums and 2 from the Xerjoff luxury line of fragrances. I'm really expecting a lot out of these fragrances because I mean the price points on these are just ridiculous. We're talking about upwards of $400 dollars, that type of price range, for 50 ml, for 60 ml. So we're gonna go in alphabetical order, and the first that we're gonna tackle is gonna be from the house of MDCI. It's going to be Ambre Topkapi. So you guys know how I like to do. I don't know what the notes are. I have a pretty good idea of what it should smell like. So I'm going to try to guess what the notes are. I'm going to give sort of a preliminary score just for fun. It's not a full review or anything. So this is the first time I'm smelling Ambre Topkapi. Alright. Air it out. Okay, this is it's interesting because it starts off with a really green, fresh opening. Very well done. It smells very green and very fresh, and for a amber based fragrance, I didn't expect that. Alright, so what you have is you have a lot of citrus notes, and sitting just right behind that, just right up on it, are some spicy notes. So obviously stuff like amber, maybe like vanilla. It's a little bit woody as well, just a tad bit woody. Comes off very natural, very nice. It's not very thick or pungent. Seems like it's a very safe scent. It's also coming off a little bit clean. I'm not sure there's neroli in this, or something like that. There might be neroli in this, or some white florals. So let's see what the notes in Ambre Topkapi are. Okay, and these are just the top notes. So the notes consist of, alright, we got bergamot, grapefruit, pineapple, melon, cinnamon, spices I was getting, cardamom, nutmeg, ginger, basil, caraway, wormwood, lavender. Okay, I can kind of sense the lavender a little bit. It's kind of like that smooth, calming lavender in there. Jasmine, lily of the valley, is white florals. Violet and thyme. Base notes are oak, moss, patchouli, vetiver. I'm not surprised at all. Brazilian rosewood, sandalwood, leather, tea, raspberry, amber, vanilla, and musk. So there are a lot of notes in this one. There are a whole lot of notes, but just right off the top, I'm smelling the fresh notes and the spices in the back, and it's very well balanced. There's nothing extreme about this one, and it seems like it's a very It's a good fragrance. I'm not sure about this fragrance for that price. And just right off the bat, I'll probably give it like a 7.5. Let's say a 7.5, just for being well composed, coming off, smelling very natural, and very well created. So we'll give a Ambre Topkapi a 7.5, and we'll move on to the next one. Alright, so next up we have also from the house MDCI Parfums, the infamous Invasion Barbare. Now I know just a little bit of what to expect out of a Invasion Barbare, although I can't remember the notes, but I think there is a lavender in this. If I can remember correctly. Okay. Yeah, it's yep. It's coming off as powdery. Coming up as must be a fougere type fragrance. So green, a lot of green notes. Very powdery, very powdery. It's got not just powdery, like a shaving cream type of vibe to it. This is interesting. There might be violet in this, I'm thinking. Maybe violet, lavender, some green notes to make it fresh. Not a very strong woody base, but it's definitely in there. As with Ambre Topkapi, it's a very well balanced. There's none of the notes are fighting each other. None is really taking over. It seems like everything is exactly where it's supposed to be, tuned to a level that's very appropriate. Very well harmonized fragrance. The smell itself, I'm not sure if I'm the biggest fan of. I wouldn't lie. I'm trying. If I smelt this blindly without the legend and the lore that comes with this fragrance, I probably would rate it very low. So at this point, I'll probably give it a 6 or 6.5. So I would say a 6.5. Ambre Topkapi is still doing its thing. I'll still say it's about a 7.5. It may creep up to an 8 because it's getting a little bit warmer. Although it's beginning to sit closer to the skin, and I can tell that this is not a fragrance that's going to have really great performance. It may last long, but it's not going to go really far. Yeah, Invasion Barbare, not the biggest fan of right now. So I'll say a 6.5 for Invasion Barbare. I will boost Ambre Topkapi as it's getting warmer and spicier to about an 8. Okay, so I think that's really cool. Let's move on to the next one. Now for the Xerjoffs. So going in alphabetical order, we're going to kick off the Xerjoffs with Nio. Now, from what I remember hearing about Nio, I think it's a white floral. It might be a tuberose, either tuberose or orange blossom. So let us see. I think I have a little bit of space on my forearm. Right. Let's you know what? Let's just go ham. There. Okay. There you go. Got a good amount on there. Let it air out a little bit. Wow, that's very strong. That's leaping off the skin like crazy. This is It's a lot of citrus. You're gonna have your bergamot, your citruses, and a lot of this might be neroli. It's a white floral, probably neroli. There's some green vegetal notes in there that just give this a really live feel to it. Like you're in a like you're in the wild or something. It really smells. This is like really good. For people who are fans of fresh fragrances, this will be the wet dream. This is the ultimate when it comes to. Now, I'm not a big fan of like citrus fragrances, but this will kill in the summertime. So I'm saying that this has a lot of citrus. It has. I'm hinging my bets on neroli or some other sort of white floral, and has some green vegetal notes in there. And there'll be like a woody base, maybe vetiver. Vetiver. I don't think there's cypress, although it does smell green. So let's see the notes that are in Xerjoff Nio. So in Xerjoff Nio, we have neroli. Okay, very, very obvious. We got bergamot. Okay, we got green notes. All right. Then we got nutmeg. We got cardamom. We got jasmine, a white floral in there. We got pink pepper. We got vetiver. I knew vetiver was there. It's not a very, very strong woody base. And so patchouli, couldn't detect that. Gaiac wood, couldn't. Cedar wood, I knew that either that or cypress was there. And amber. So this is a very well done fragrance. If you like fresh green citrus fragrance, this is the best fresh fragrance, citrus, like lemony type fragrance that I have ever smelled. This is incredible. I'm not a fan of lemon, you know, those type of bergamot citrus fragrances, and right off the bat, I'm gonna give this a 9.5. Honestly, it really is that good, and that's not an exaggeration. Very well done from the House of Xerjoff. Nio is, yeah, Nio is the shit. All right. And last but not the least is the one I am the most excited for. Save the best for last. It's Uden by Xerjoff. Now, this one comes highly, highly recommended. And the only thing I can remember about it is that it has rum, I think, rum in it. I have rum, and that is all that I can remember. But I already got a little bit of it on my finger. But I'm already smelling it, and this is. Is there coffee in this? Okay, on this one, I'm lost completely. This is like nothing I have. It smells. Alright. Now after the initial blast of what I smelled as like rum, and then I wasn't sure of whatever else was there. It smells like a fresh citrus fragrance. The only thing I can say about this is I can smell citruses, and then I can smell, is it either patchouli or coffee? And that rum note, I can't detect that. And I've heard a lot about the rum in this. I think I detected that as soon as I put that on my skin. But I've also heard that this scent has a lot of development, so Judging it right off the top, not really a great idea. But let's see what notes are in Xerjoff Uden. So top notes are grapefruit, citruses, and lemon, which I got. Middle notes are gaiac wood, rum, rose, and sandalwood. Base notes are coffee, vanilla, musk, and ambergris. So I definitely detected the coffee. I detected the grapefruit, and the other citrus notes. There's no patchouli in here, which I thought there was like patchouli. I don't get the rum. I don't get it. Maybe it comes in later, or maybe it's a different type of rum from what I'm expecting, but I really don't get any rum out of this. And right now it smells good, but it's not stunning, you know. It almost seems like a safe fragrance, almost like a designer fragrance. I'm gonna score this one like pretty low, and I might rue the day that I did that, because some of these fragrances really develop and take on a different character and really, you know, get more amazing as they live on your skin. But for now, I'm gonna score it at a 6.5. I'm gonna level it up with Invasion Barbare. Alright, so there you have it, guys. First impressions of some highly regarded fragrances. We had Ambre Topkapi, which scored an 8. Okay. The performance on this one is not incredible. So this is one that's going to need a lot of like application, which would be very hurtful because it's a very expensive fragrance. Yep, Invasion Barbare, I'm not a very big fan of. If you like fragrances like Rive Gauche, fragrances that have that barbershop shaving cream powdery feel to them, then you might want to take a look into that if that's your thing. But to me, it doesn't even smell good, period. I'd rate it at a 6, and that's not even taking into consideration the price. Nio, on the other hand, is like pretty god darn incredible. If I was ever to buy just one citrus-based fragrance, it will be Nio, and Nio is, yeah, I mean, this is incredible, period. Like this is the hit. Nio, a 9.5. This is like masterfully done. Uden, the coffee, I'm really enjoying the coffee, and probably I didn't get a lot of application on there. It seems like it's developing a little bit more rapidly, changing to something more, because the coffee is definitely rising. So for now, I would say a 7.5 out of 10. I would not be surprised if this fragrance really changes and wows me very shortly. But for now, for a first impression, I'd say a 7.5 out of 10. So that was very exciting. I hope you guys enjoyed this. I hope it was helpful for you. I really did enjoy these first impressions, and we'll see each other very soon. Cheers, guys. Bye.